Hi everyone, I'm Tiago and welcome to Photography Talk. Today we're going to have a little conversation about rumors about the new cameras from Nikon. As you guys know, I'm a Nikon user. I have a D700 and a D3100. So I've been reading a lot of stuff about these three cameras coming out, the D400, the D4 and the D800. So basically what's happening is the D4 is the replacement for the D3X, of course. The D800 is going to replace the D700 and maybe the D7000. And the D400, I don't know what the big deal is. Everybody's talking about it. I haven't read much about it to get that excited, but it's probably going to be something in the line of the D3100. Probably better. Let's hope so. So basically, what I've read about the D4, it's going to have more megapixels. I think it's going to have the same frames per second. The video is going to be better because Nikon said overall they were trying to get better video quality in terms of frames per second and sizes and all that. So these new cameras will probably have much better video capabilities. So that's something to expect in all of these three models. The camera that the most interests me is the D800, and is the camera that I've been reading more about and finding more information about. But it's all just rumors, so don't take my word, don't take anyone's word for it, because I've read it's the D800 was going to have 36 megapixels. Why? I heard 24, 18, and my D700 has 12, and I'm more than happy with that. I mean, I do landscape and do some big prints once in a while for people, and to post up at home, and they look fine. I don't need more megapixels because that will only eat up more memory in my card, so I don't think that's a good idea. The one thing that I was missing on my D700, that was one of the main reasons I got the D3100, was the video capabilities. So video will be a good addition to the D800 because it's a full frame camera for starters, which is very good to get some video on that. So I'm looking forward to that. More frames a second than the D700, that doesn't bother me at all because I don't do burst fires in any type of work, so that for me isn't gonna be a deal breaker. What I would like to see, I mean, I think a lot of photographers would like to see is better ISO performance, even better than the D700. I mean, the D700 performs at excellent ISOs. I mean, I get fantastic images at the 6040 ISO. Yeah, I think that's it. And the quality is great. So if they could take that a step further, that would be great. I mean, that would be amazing. Like the D3X, yeah. So if we get some ISO capabilities like that on a D800, that would be pretty fucking amazing. Sorry, but it is pretty fucking amazing. What more could they add? I mean, one thing I've been noticing with what Nikon files is that in RAW, basically, the percentage that you can recover, and I mean, the dynamic range of the files isn't, I mean, it's good, but it's not as good as the Fuji Pro S5, for example. It is pretty much the best dynamic range file I've ever seen, and played around with some files of the Fuji, and it's pretty amazing the amount of detail you can bring back or get from dark areas. So that would be, I mean, if you have the option to have a bigger file, but it would have much bigger dynamic range, I think that everyone would like that, especially nowadays that everyone likes HDR. So that would really help people that like HDR to make the process simpler, easier, and they'll start to understand how HDR really works. And for people that are getting into HDR, that will really help them to see the differences. So I think that would be a good addition to the D800, for example. One thing that I bought, and it's been very helpful, is the battery grip for my D700. So I would love to see the 800 with a built-in grip like the D3 has. That would be more expensive, of course, but everyone's saying that the cameras will be, the price tags will be very different from last year's because of the state of the world economy, of course, and big problems that China's been having. So the price tags will go up, of course, on the D400, and on the D800. So, I mean, what's your take in all of this, guys? Are you excited for these new cameras? Are you going to blow your budget on a new camera? Are you going to wait up a little bit more? I'm still trying to decide. I still want to see the D4 and the D800 to see how they compare, and if there's a big difference between a D3X, for example, and a D800, because I can probably find a used D3X at a good price, and not having to buy a D800 new. So, but that's something I'm still thinking, because if I buy a 3DX next year, I'll probably buy a D4. So if I buy a D4 now, it'll probably last me a lot more time. I mean, I have my D700 for a long while now, since it was launched. So I mean, I'm feeling I have to take a step in getting better equipment, because it's not that I need it, it's just that my business has been going very well, and it would be good to give my clients an extra something, a little more definition, a little more a little bigger file size. I don't know, I mean, I have that feeling that I need to take another step, because I use the D7 D70 sorry, I used the D70 for a long while, and I upgraded directly to a D700, and I've been using it ever since. So I feel that I have the capability, I have the knowledge to use a better camera and still have the same results or even better. So I think I owe that to myself, because I've been working a lot, and it's been good, taking in account that Portuguese economy is in the shithole, and I've been having a lot of work. So I mean, that's great. I can't really stress enough how lucky I am to have found these clients and been easily working with them. I think it's a kind of a reward, because I've been working as a freelancer for a long time, so I've been always trying to get the better results, get the best results from my clients, keeping them happy, and just putting my name out there with publicity, with my website, with all sorts of galleries with these videos as well. I've just been trying to put myself out there, and I think it's finally working. People are starting to recognize my name, my work, etc. So I feel I can take a further step in photography and get the high-end professional cameras. We'll see how that turns out. I'll see about how the D4 specs are coming along, if the D800 is going to really surprise me and make me not get the D3X, for example. I'm still thinking about it, so I don't know what do you guys think. Are you excited for these new cameras? Are you planning on buying a new camera? Which one would you like to see? Which one would you like to have, of course? And if you come along any specs that you would like to share, just email me or send me a comment with it. I'll surely look into it. If you have a good source of information besides Nikon Rumours and all those blogs that see around, that they're basically just rumors. Nobody knows if that's going to be the design, because I've seen pictures of a D800 supposedly, and it looks a lot like a D700 with some minor changes. So it could be, it can't be, I don't know. So leave your thoughts below. Tell me what you guys think about it, about the new cameras that are coming out, because they were supposed to come out during this summer, but they didn't. So let's hope it's coming out soon, because the rumors are really getting stronger and they're appearing more. So that could be a sign that the cameras are coming. So guys, until next time, I'm Tiago and this is Photography Talk.